This idea of induction versus deduction comes up all over the place. You see this everywhere. Induction versus deduction. One area which this comes up in is the idea of the continuum hypothesis. A continuum. What is a continuum? Well, so suppose that you've got two particles or 2 points, whatever it might be, 0 and 1, false and true. Is there any in between? That's the question. Is there any in between? Is there something connecting 0 to 1, or is it just separate? Using 0, 1 in binary, there is no in between. In physics, when you're dealing with fundamental particles, we're assuming that we have the fundamental particles, and there is no in between these 2 points, no matter how small they are. This kind of gets to the question of what is space, right? What is space? If you have, let's say, a nucleus and there's some kind of electron going around the outside, what's in between these? What is there between them? Because that would be the majority of what makes up our universe. So this is the question of what is making up our universe? What is between things in our universe? Can we continually split it apart like you would with a real number line in math? Say I have 0, 1, I can pick out 0.5. Between those 0 and 0.5, I can pick out 0.25. Between 0.5 and 1, you can keep splitting it just smaller, smaller, smaller the whole time. That would be a continuum, the real number line. So that's the question here. Is our universe made up of something inductive, continuing, or is it going to be deductive? Is it going to be this absolute, certain, finite 2 particles, false, true kind of idea? That's a deductive idea here. Whereas the infinity and the continual splitting is inductive. That's the really big question where you see this induction versus deduction question.